Pisces, welcome to your March 2016 Taroscope reading with me. And hey guys, happy birthday, because this essentially is your birthday month. And for those of you with a birthday in April, that's fine. I'm wishing you happy birthday as well. So wherever you are around the world, I hope you have time to sit back and listen to this forecast and see what's in store for you guys. You can see in front of you we're using the Morgan Greer deck. I choose to use that because I really do love the inspiration of colour that works through the deck as well. I find it a lot more full of vibration and energetic connection, and I think that the reading, whatever colours come through, is something you should think about for the month as well, and try and incorporate the colours that turn up into your reading. Now March is turning out to be a full-on month for quite a few reasons, none the least of which we have two eclipses. Our first one is on the 9th of March, it's a total solar eclipse, and the second one is the 24th of March, the partial lunar eclipse. Now you guys should know by now that I'm really adamant about the effects that eclipses have on us, and they can be profound and powerful, and they can work for many months either side of the actual eclipse. Each eclipse tends to have its own set specific type of energy that it gives off, and some people will be affected more than others. This eclipse, I think, is the last one working through Aries and Libra, so that they have been what we would call quite powerful eclipses, quite capable of bringing in lots of new change and direction, and at very personal levels. The second thing is we have really just, in essence, hopped into the Chinese zodiac New Year, and we change over into the fire monkey this year. Now the fire monkey is an agitated monkey. He's probably the least pleasant of the monkey aspects. He has a lot more agitation in his energy. He does also have a lot of ambitious and adventurous energy as well. So I think that shows us that 2016, for so many reasons, is going to be quite an impactful and powerful year. Now I'm doing a slightly longer reading for you all this month. I'm doing a 7-card layout, and I will explain the cards as we go through. But it's called the Mystic 7, and actually I think that suits you guys, Pisces. So we're going to shuffle for you here and see what comes in for you for the month of March. I will just split the deck a little bit and shuffle. Okay, and another couple. Right, let's see, Pisces, what's in store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me just move my lens back so that you can see it, and move the cards a little bit. The stones that are in your reading are also March related stones. This is the lace agate, the blue lace agate, really good for communication and connection at that level. So the blue is always about communication and invoking thought and stimulating conversation in particular. And this beautiful one shaped in the heart is a labradorite. It's also a good stone for protection, new beginnings, awakening and awareness. I love the rainbow effect that it has within its crystal as well. It's as if suggesting that even though you can't see the rainbow all the time on the crystal, within every cloud there is a silver lining when we look for it. Okay, let's see what you've got here. Just the one major arcana. You have a lot of people in your life. Like this, it feels as though we've got a page, we've got 2 pages, and they just seem as though there's people up front and in your life in March. So let's have a look. The first card is the current situation. The second card is the obstacles around you or around the month. The third card is aspiration. The fourth card is what needs to be awakened. The fifth card is what lies behind you. The sixth card is the next stage, and the seventh is what will be. So if we start with this first one over here, the current situation, the Page of Cups. Now this can be about the thought or contemplation or offering of something new in your life, and it can be the creative type of feeling. Now I notice on this top row we have all cups, and that's of course the water sign, and that's you guys. So there's something here, I think, urging you to open up that creative power of yours. It's hugely wonderful. Pisces are one of the most creative zodiac signs at many, many levels, but especially that artistic type level that you can connect with into many things, even taking you into the design area of life and the architecture type side, as well as all the arts. So this here Page of Cups is either someone around you is offering you some sort of new beginning, or they're handing you something literally. And again, the fish quite often means through the creative thought and through the mind processes, but it's a lovely way to start the month. Now this could be a younger person around you as well, because quite often the pages show us young energy, but it could just be yourself with these new ideas, because young we tend to think of as being new. So really nice way to start the month for you guys. The obstacles here, we see the Two of Cups, and this is known, again, it's quite often known as new relationships, especially at the heart connection level. They're holding their cups sort of across the heart area. It can also be new beginnings in businesses, so it could be thinking of setting up a new business with another person in partnership. So the obstacles for you appear to be working on either partnerships in one way, whether they are personal and close tied partnerships, so your love partnership or family and sibling, or a very close friend, or this perhaps idea that you've got that you're trying to format some sort of business or cohesion with someone else to form something that might establish itself into something bigger. So when it says it's an obstacle, what it means is that you have to focus on a way to move forward within this area of your life. And I think when obstacles come up, they always make us stop and think and project new possibilities or directions in how to solve it. So without obstacles, we would never move forward. The planet would have been still in the dark ages, quite honestly. So the third card is your aspiration, and we have the Eight of Cups. Now, if you look in the top part of the card, what do we see up here? We see a moon and a sun together, meaning the eclipse. So, and I just talked about the eclipses coming on the 9th of March, the first one. And I think that there will be a message for you guys, and this is your aspiration card. So something in this ecliptical energy is going to create some sort of kapow, moving on type thing for you. And in effect, we see this guy, he is moving away and into the future. Yes, he leaves something behind that he may have been connected to one way or another, or been deeply interested or invested in, but he sees a new path, and so he decides to see it, seek it, and move on. So that's your aspiration for the month of March. Perhaps, have you ever heard of moon meditations or new moon meditation, or even connecting with the eclipse? Spending time and energy and seeing exactly what message is being delivered to you personally. We come to your fourth card, and it's what needs to be awakened, and we see the Death card, and it just matches so well with this, walking away into the newness of a whole new direction in your life, probably at a very spiritual level. And we come down here, and this is what needs to be awakened, and they're telling you again, they're saying there's a new you. There are parts of you that your soul is calling out to. We know that the Death card represents rebirth and life. I don't know why they ever called it death, but nonetheless it has been done. It often means shedding of old behaviour patterns or old relationships that no longer suit us, and it means the rebirth, and we see that with this beautiful white flower here as well, and all the new growth on it. So you are being encouraged to listen to your own inner desires and your passions and set some perhaps new goals or desires or directions for this year coming forth. There are 2 times in the year really when you can set these new intentions, and one is at the new year, which is traditionally or an historic type of thing to do, and the other is at your birth date, because that's when you arrived, so that's the most important date of the year for you. Interestingly, for you guys, you're so close to the Chinese New Year as well, so your birth date kind of resonates with your own birth date and the birth date of the Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year, and we come back to the whole issue of lunar again. So Luna plays a big role in the month of March, so see if you can connect with it at whatever level is appropriate, and you may find that you are awakened to new beginnings personally at your own level with the connections that you make. Now the 5th card is what lies behind you, and it's nice that he is actually facing this card, the old. We're getting rid of some of the old here, and it's being dropped off just like over here so that you can move forward, and this one is also the same. Now this card, the 7 of Swords, can often represent being uncertain about what way to go forward, either emotionally or physically or with friends. So it's suggesting to you that take your stand and make firm which way it is you want to go, and it probably isn't back into the past. We should be heading ourselves into the future. He has 5 swords on his shoulder, but he's left 2 behind, so he's definitely undecided about a direction that he's travelling in. And because this is what lies behind you, your uncertainty may fall away. Also, this card can suggest to us that there could have been a little bit of deceit or things being hidden from you, around you, either through other people's actions or things that you weren't quite able to see the full picture for. This could even be in the realm of business areas as well. So those things are starting to drop away, which is really nice. You should get more clarity, and you should be able to make decisions and come to a final point with a little bit more ease at your own self's feeling as well as other people around you. The 6th card is what is the next stage, and this is also a great one. This person here is standing there looking into the future, making new decisions and choices. This can often be around career, almost as if you could be thinking about career options, and this is a rod card as well, and this is often also associated with career. So much of this may have to do with career for you guys, or personal relationships. I love this card. To me, it is often about creative ideas, thoughts, promotions, moving ahead, seeking new adventurous ways and moving. He is not going to stand still because he is focused on the future and into the mountains in the distance. So this can represent literal physical movement or more of the mind type movement where you strategize policies to get you ahead, whether it be a promotion, a change of career, a change in the way you deal with your creativity, an influx of creativity, that type of thing. Does remind us that he needs to look at all of these options because this one behind him has been left out. So sometimes he can see only the 2. So it is also about remembering to think of or see all perspectives or aspects, because there is this whole other creative possibility that he's kind of turned his back on. So be really open at this time in March, because there could be things that have been hidden that you didn't see until you made the connections. The final outcome card, the Page of Rods. How neat. He is looking into the future, over here, into the next month, holding on to this creative surge of power. And again, this is about new beginnings and opportunities, and often through the mind thought. It can be swift and quick because it is a fire sign type of energy. It could be this type of person in your life, coming into your life one way or another, or it could be a child or a sibling. They could have a part to play in how your month ends and how it goes ahead into April. But he is a nice activator. He's energetic. Would be a great, him or her, would be a great companion to have around, someone that you could enjoy their lively attitude and communication with as well. So there you are, Pisces. I hope you've enjoyed this read. I think the Mystic 7 is quite a neat layout, and I just thought because March was such a big energetic month with so much going on, it would be a nice one to actually enlist with us. So we're going to finish with those cards, and we will see what's in store for you for the next card. And because I think there's so much power around, we're going to use this Goddess deck. These are lovely cards, and they have a great deal of high energetic power with them and some really nice messages. So this is for Pisces. What is the message for Pisces for the month of March 2016? Let's see. And just because I can, I'm going to pull the 5th card down for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honour the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. And I'll zoom in a little bit there for you. Moving that card up. So again, we're talking about the changes in life. And we did see that with you with the Death card and with the 8 of Cups. The opportunity there for you guys to really uplift any changes that you so wish. And I think for most all of us at the moment on the planet, the biggest thing around us is extreme change and very quick change. And if you don't adapt to that and you don't sort of seek it out and grow yourself through your own change, you're going to be left behind at such a rate that you are really going to wish you had jumped on board when the opportunities were around to garnish that change and move forward. So there we are, they're telling you, enjoy these cycles and rhythms. They don't come all the time, but right now, in the month of March for you guys, it could very well be a nice time to enjoy it, connect with it, and see where it takes you for your future. So once again, happy birthday, Pisces. I wish you all the best, and may you enjoy this optimistic change of your cycles and rhythms. Take care, everyone. Remember, if you want a personal reading with me, follow the link below your video. Have a wonderful March. Ka kite anoa. Much aroha. Namaste.